G'day, welcome back. This is not one of my usual videos, thus there's no episode number, no nothing. This is actually a bit of a plea for help. I'm not too proud to say that I don't know everything, and occasionally I need a bit of help with something. I'll let you in a little secret. I finished that engine a couple of weeks ago, and I've since decided to try and give it a bit of a tune-up, but I don't know what's happened, but I cannot get a spark out of the damn thing. I even bought a new ignition coil for it. Still couldn't get any spark out of it. I've tried all sorts of things, and I just cannot make it work. So I lashed out and I bought a CDI Ignition for it, but I'm not sure how to trigger it. So follow me over to the bench over there. I'll have a look at what I bought, and I need some suggestions on how to trigger it. I have some ideas, but I don't know whether it'll work or not. And if you know, please let me know. So let's head over to the bench, over there. Alrighty, so this is what I bought. That's the controller or igniter, I don't know what they call it, and a coil and a new plug for it. And they fit ATV, ATC, XRXL, CRF 50, 70, 125, 250 and 300cc engines. There's a great list. Some are Honda bikes. There's all sorts of stuff that it'll fit. I did find a wiring diagram to well, an explanation of what all the terminals are and what they do. But I don't know what I can trigger it with. Now I have used, I rewind about 35 years. While I was still working as a motor mechanic, maybe even 40 years ago, I started knocking the distributor caps off engines and seeing that there were no points or anything in there, and thinking, how the hell, what runs these damn things? What's how does it work? I did go back to college at night and did some advanced trade courses, one on electronic fuel injection and one on electronic ignition. But I really don't remember them covering CDI ignition at all during those courses. And I have in the past built things like in the factory. I wanted an automatic cold saw, and they were just a bit too rich for my blood at the time, because we hadn't long started the business, didn't have a lot of money to splash around. So I bought a manual cold saw and automated the thing, and I used proximity switches to trigger that when the material fed up into place and hit the stop. There was a proximity switch here to say, yeah, it's there, get going, So I've had a bit of experience with them. They also use these, in the tacos on the lathe and the mill and that. So, but they all come as a complete unit. Now this thing has nothing to trigger it with. It doesn't come with anything. And in trying to find something, I've come across the fact that there's all these different types. This seems to be the common setup: PNP and NPN, and I have no idea what that means. I really don't. And I'm wondering whether, the flat, let me just draw it here with a pencil, like the thing that's triggering the points is just like that. It's just a circle with a flat on it. And I'm wondering if one of these things, mounted up so that, it's sitting really close to the to here, and then gets to creates a gap there whether it'll trigger this igniter or not. And if you know that that'll work, how about let me know down in the comments, because I'm really at a loss. When I first started looking around for something, I did find another one where there must have been 20 or 30 different ones, and there was all sorts of things in there, and too many to try and list out here. But like I said, if you know, please let me know how I can trigger all this bloody thing, or what I should use to try and trigger it, because I really would like to try and tune that engine up, because it ran like a hairy goat there in the final video for that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to ask, beg, plead to get some help on that. So if you can help me, please do. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.